Foles officially retires from the National Football League. Real sad day. Is Fangio's defense in trouble, or is Jaylen Herz and his offense that good? Let's talk about it. Yo, Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know this video is brought to you by BetUS. Listen, man, I gotta let y'all know about these odds before we even get into the video, yo. Do you see on BetUS right now? First of all, if you're looking for a sports book, BetUS is the answer. Fastest payouts in the industry, 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,000, 200% crypto deposit bonus, fast and easy deposits, withdrawal process A1. Check out my BetUS link in the description below. Listen, man, they got all type of stuff, man. 24/7 personalized service, 365 days, you know what I mean, out of the year. Live wagering on all major bets, best betting variety in the business. Get 10% back on your net losses twice a year. Come on, man, who's doing that? That's just generous. But I want to talk about these odds right here. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Herz is in the plus category. You know what I mean? If you want to place a wager on Jaylen Herz throwing for over 4,000 passing yards in a season, 4,000 or more, I would say that that's a lock. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things out here, man. When you talk about what they're projecting Saquon Barkley to do on BetUS, just 4,000 passing yards for Jaylen Herz, that's a lock this year, man. So follow my link, place that bet, get you some easy bread. Because the way that these bets looking to me is if you play some of these easy bets, then you punching your ticket to a playoff game with your winnings when the season ends. So do the smart thing, man. Click my link. Go ahead and get this easy money, man. So yeah, man. Nick Foles retiring, man. Nick Foles retiring. It's crazy.
Looking at this camera, officially announcing my retirement from the NFL. From the first day I was born, my dad put a football in my hand. He must have known something, because that became a dream of mine since I've been a kid, to play in the NFL, and I will be forever grateful for that. It's been such a special privilege to play for Philadelphia, St. Louis, Kansas City, Jacksonville, Chicago, and Indianapolis. To the fans of the NFL around the world, thank you for making the game so special. Y'all are the ones that bring the energy in the stadiums. Thank you. Specific support from 2012 when I was drafted to 2017 when I came back. You truly made playing in Philadelphia the most special experience in my football career.
You know what I mean? I ain't sad because Nick Foles retiring as a champion. You know what I mean? Nicky franchise is retiring as a champion. You got other quarterbacks out here who retired and got a one-day contract to be a Dallas Maverick, but they never went to an NFC championship game. Nick Foles is a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles, came home to get his draft right, which was a trophy for the city. So, you know, I'm excited that he's going to retire a Philadelphia Eagle at the first home game. Everybody wants to retire an Eagle. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Shady retired an Eagle. D-Jax retired an Eagle. T.O. retired an Eagle. Nick Foles will retire an Eagle. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey. You know what I mean? We had some great guys go through the doors, but, you know, Nick Foles is the only quarterback to win a Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. The memories, everything, man. You know, Nick Foles is the one that retired the ring pop meme. If you know, you know. When they talk about us, they got to talk about Super Bowl winning champion, Super Bowl teams. That's what you got to say, man. We're a Super Bowl winning franchise, and that's thanks to Nick Foles and the work that he put in. So shout out to Nick, man. I hope I'm there game one to see it live in action, man. This just put the battery in my back to be there, but great nonetheless. Yo, should we be concerned with the defense? Should we be concerned with the defense? Now, we can be happy and ecstatic about Jaylen Herz having a great camp. I am that guy. I'm extremely happy about the success that Jaylen Herz is having in camp so far. I love it. You know what I mean? I like what I'm seeing out of Jaylen Herz. It shows that, you know, the offense is much further along than a lot of people would have estimated it to be around this time in camp. You know, at the end of the day, there's still some growing pains that might have to happen on the offensive side of the ball, but the offense is leaping bounds where I thought that they would be. So that's exciting, you know what I mean? But when you go out there and spend the money that you spend on this offense, Saquon, Smitty, AJ, locking up Landon Dickerson, you know what I'm saying? When you go out there and pay that type of bread for these skill players, Goddard locked up. When you spend that type of money, you should have the type of results that you have in camp. You know what I mean? Your quarterback, $50 million man. You should have these type of results in camp. But to not have an interception is wild to me. Jaylen Hertz been dog walking this defense up and down the field all training camp. And is that a sign of things to come? You know what I mean? Is that a sign of things to come? So we're not going to sit here and act like Howie Roseman and the coaching staff didn't invest in the defensive side of the ball. You spent first-round picks on 2 D tackles the last couple years, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. You just spent your first 2 picks this year on the draft, Quin Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. You brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But, I think we have been extremely cheap at the linebacker position, and I don't want that to be something that holds us back. I think we should have went out there and made a blockbuster move at the linebacker position. Now, Devin White could be that answer. He could round out back into all-pro form. Top 10 guy in the league that one year. He could round back out into that. And I like Devin White mindset. It's not a shock or a knock at Devin White. But you could have spent some money. For instance, there's an article out here that's saying TJ Edwards is a top 8 inside middle linebacker. That's a guy we built from the ground up. Now he's a top 8 inside middle linebacker. Kaiser White didn't want a whole lot of money. He probably was the most productive, him and TJ, the most productive tandem we've had in a while. These guys ain't want a lot of money. We should have went out there and paid them guys. You know what I mean? Now I feel like we have a young core, but your young core on the defensive side of the ball is going to take time. Your young core is going to take time. It's going to take time to develop. It's a young core. But what we tried to do with that was we tried to put some cheap alternatives around a young core. You know what I mean? And I just don't see that really. I don't like it. I don't like what I'm seeing from the defense, bro. Go pick Jaylen Herz off. Go do something. Start a fight in camp. Do something, bro. Do something, because we looking real soft. We look, you know what I mean? We're not looking like, And then the sad thing about it is Fangio going to end up getting the blame for it, because a lot of people are out here suggesting that maybe the game has gotten too fast for Vic. You know what I mean? Maybe Vic's coaching style was outdated. I've heard those narratives before. But, this defense got to step up because there's talent there. I'm concerned about linebacker and I'm concerned about edge rusher when you're talking about the defense right now, the Philadelphia Eagles, from what I've seen so far in training camp. You know what I mean? I believe in Nolan Smith. I believe in Bryce Huff, but they got to show me. You know what I'm saying? I believe in Jordan Davis. He got to show me. Jalen Carter, when you drafted him, that is like an anomaly, almost like getting a Patrick Surtain, a Sauce. Jalen Carter was ready to go from day one. But it's a lot of guys that got to show us that they could go out there and make plays. They got to show us they can go out there and make plays. They got to show us. So, Quin Mitchell, I don't think Quin Mitchell playing more in the slot is an indictment and saying that he's not ready. But I think, Keely Ringo is good too on the outside. But Keely Ringo can't play the slot. Quin Mitchell is versatile. Rookie, let him play the slot. He'll get his time on the outside when Slay retire. But this defense got to start making some plays. They got to start making some plays. It ain't all about the offense going out there and cooking. I mean, it got to be some type of a back and forth, because they about to get tested week 1. Whether we want to believe it or not, the test is coming for this defense week 1. You know what I mean? The Packers going to throw the ball. Is this secondary? Everybody's going to try the secondary. I don't think people are going to really try to run at us. They're going to try the secondary of the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's up to the Philadelphia Eagles secondary to be ready for this task. You know what I mean? People are trying to create a no-fly zone, but they think our airways is open. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Oh, yeah, them Hurt Season hats is available. Big Print Champs in the building. Make sure you tap in with them, man. All your merchandise needs. Listen, man, with every purchase of the Hurt Season version 2, I don't even got a version 2 yet. My version 2 hat should be coming in the mail. With every purchase of a version 2 Hurt Season hat, you get your choice of any one of those 3 tees in the graphic, at 50% off, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this defense.